Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Granny B's house. Are you having a good day? Ooh, I hope so. I hope you're remembering to be kind to all those around you. That makes everybody's day better, especially yours. How do you feel about Pete the cat? Pete the cat's a good friend of mine. You know, he has all kinds of topics in his books, and sometimes it helps you see a different angle on a subject. So today, Pete the cat puts on this costume and he becomes Super Pete. Let's read about Super Pete. Pete the cat is out for a walk. Pete listens to the owls. He listens to the frogs. Just then, Pete hears a beep. It's not coming from outside. It's coming from his watch. Pete races home. It's time for Pete the cat to become Super Pete. Pete presses a button in his room. The wall slides away. Pete sees a set of steps. Down, down, down he goes. Pete steps into his lair. It is full of groovy things to help him fight crime. Oh, the most wanted cat's up there. You better remember those faces, huh? Pete the cat puts on his awesome cat suit. He puts on his cape and his sneakers. Now Super Pete is ready to save the city. Pete sees a flashing light. There's a message on his computer. It's the mayor. Come quick, Super Pete, the mayor says. We need your help. There is trouble at the warehouse. Ooh. Pete pulls a lever. Whoosh! Pete's nifty jet sinks into his lair. Pete hops into the jet. He zips into the air. Super Pete is on his way to save the day. Pete races through the sky. He hits a button. The jet shimmers. The jet disappears. Now the jet is invisible. No one will know Pete is coming. No one will know Super Pete is coming. Pete hovers over the warehouse. He straps on a parachute. He jumps. Pete lands on the roof. He goes inside the warehouse. Ooh, it is dark. He cannot see. Pete puts on his night vision goggles. He sees two bad guys. They're carrying a box. Pete picks up a rock. He puts it in his slingshot. The rock hits the box. The bad guys drop the box. They climb out a window. Pete races to the window. The bad guys have a boat. They are getting away. Pete pushes a button on his cat suit. His sneakers turn to flippers. A mask closes over his face. Pete jumps into the water. He swims after the bad guys. Pete takes a rope from his pocket. He twirls it over his head. Pete aims. He throws. The rope catches the boat. Pete pulls himself along the rope. Pete climbs into the bad guy's boat. He ties up the bad guys. Pete pushes a button on his watch. The jet appears above him. Pete pulls the bad guys into his jet. Pete brings the bad guys to the mayor. Super Pete saved the day. Yeah, that mayor looks pretty happy. You know, when Granny Bee puts on her bumblebee suit, it kind of makes me feel like a superhero. I'm just a regular old grandma who likes to read stories to young people about being kind and becoming a better human. So you remember now, you go out there and be the best human you can be. And if you need to put on a bumblebee suit to tell people to be kind, that'll give you a superpower. Okay, so maybe it won't. Anyway, you know Granny Bee loves you even if she tells you silly stories. You come back to see us, okay? Bye-bye.